Okay. Uh, just need to link this. Where the? How do I share this? No. Okay. Uh. Hmm. Okay, I have no idea if this is working or not. I see one person viewing. Oh, I see 8 people. Okay, that's cool. I'm looking at chat on my phone. I have not figured out Streamlabs enough to kind of like um have the chat show up in the corner. So I'm just gonna look at it on my phone. Um, shit, my phone almost fell. Okay. Frank is saying it works. Okay, that's cool. So, yeah, I'm gonna be, I guess, talking about predicts for this week. A few games already happened, but I figured, it'd be fun to kind of, do this. I've done it a few times before, but with other people, I think mostly on Excel's channel for like UU Snake 2. So that was like 2 years ago, and I think that's it. But for now, it's just me. I kind of have a headache. Um, because I got both the COVID booster and the flu shot yesterday, and it was fine for a while, and now I'm feeling a little shitty, but it should be fine. Hello, Passion. Yep, this is the booth stream. Um, I'm gonna be checking Smog Tours periodically as well to see if the Mincemeat game Uh, starts. It's supposed to be at 7, but in case they do it earlier, I'll cover that. Or if we last that long, yeah. I was told the game happens in an hour, but in case it happens early, um, yeah, I guess I will get started. So my score last week was 15 out of 34. I don't know how I didn't count subs, otherwise it would have been a little better. But yeah, I definitely I fucked myself on some of them. Yeah. So hopefully I do better this week. But yeah, it is rough. It's quite rough. We're gonna start with Gum versus Watashi. This is kind of a funny pairing. I think Gum subbed in last week for someone, I think, and they beat Fellyburn, and I think Fellyburn was saying he like got cheesed or something, or maybe not. I don't know. I'm too kind of lazy to look at the game, but maybe I'll pull up replays later. But Watashi definitely does not give a shit. I'm kind of surprised he even signed up in the first place. I think he played Mence last week. Um, I mean, will this be a good game? To be honest, I don't really think so. I mean, maybe it'll be fun. It'll be funny. I don't know if it'll be good. Not to shit on the players, but I guess it's a safe bet to go with Gum this time around. Um, Next one is HS versus Parpar. HS has been back for like a few weeks now. He lost last week, I think. I forgot who he played, but I'm relative. I think he lost versus Mute. So uh, yeah, I think it was Mute. But I'm still kind of a big believer in him, especially like towards the end of like before he left, he played some really good games. So I think I'll probably pick him with Parpar. It's like Parpar was like, yeah, if I get slotted in ADV, I'm gonna go Joker mode or whatever. And then he lost to Passion, I think, and apparently he was saying he wants to go back to ADV. That hasn't happened yet. Maybe he was joking, Um, but either way, even though Parpar has had some pretty good results in SV this year, I think he made semifinals of Open. He lost to Passion, I think, but I mean everyone's gonna lose to Passion, so like whatever. I'm not really gonna hold that against him. Um, Passion doesn't think I'm like Passion thinks maybe I abandoned him because I didn't get him this year. I left him to the Wolves with Frank and Askov, but it is what it is. What it is. It was not my fault. They nabbed him from us. I apologize. Yeah, poor Passion indeed. Um, but anyway, I'll pick HS. FC versus Starbit Storm. I both predicted these guys to lose last week, and both of them won. So I didn't really watch a lot of the SV games last week. But Starbit Storm, he's been getting better and better. I think. I think he needs to work on his mental game a little, but a lot of people need to do that. And he's pretty new, so it's hard to get into proper mindset. I feel FC, he's just like a general tour player. I see him play random tiers all the time. I thought he said in the sign up post he only wanted a RBY, and I've seen him play RBY a lot, but I might be insane. Maybe that just didn't happen. Um, but I'm probably gonna pick Starbit Storm. I think pretty comfortable with that. Okay. We have Azik or Azik, I don't know how you pronounce it, versus Ty Carter. Both of these guys are kind of new. I haven't really seen either of their names before this year. I did team with Azik in UU World Cup this year, and he went like 2-1. I think his one loss, I forgot who stole him, but someone stalled him, and he didn't really have much of a chance. Uh, Ty Carter, he lost to Ciro Napoli. That was one of the few games I did watch with SV last week. That wasn't one of like my own team. He lost. The game was really funny and it was really close. I mean, to be honest, I'm gonna pick Ciro Napoli versus literally anyone, including my team. Like I trust him more than any single new player, and I'm rooting for him. I think he's the future. I love watching his games. He has like a very protagonist vibe that you don't really get much anymore, and so that's why I'm always gonna root for him. But anyway, we will get to that later. I think I don't know where he is. Yeah, he's right here. Okay, but I'll pick Isaac. Um, Next we have Luthier versus Dex. Both of them won last week. I didn't watch Dex's game really. Actually, I didn't really watch Luthier's game either. I know both of them won though. Um, Luthier is very good at this tier, obviously. Even if he doesn't really give a shit, which I don't know how much he cares, but he's typically better than most people on the website right now, I'd say. Even though he always says like, "Oh yeah, this is my last tournament, guys," and then you see him sign up for whatever tournament. Dex, I've seen him play like other tiers. I think he got far in the ESS Cup. Usually when I see him play, he's getting lucky, whether he wins or loses. But I'm not sure if there was luck last week. So I think this is pretty simple, Luthier bold. PDT versus Rob Jr. Both are very 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 good. They're top of the top tier in SM. They were both. Sir Wings, I can play you in ADVUU maybe later, not right now. Maybe I should stream our ADV games for everyone to watch. Maybe that'd be fun, but not right now. I'm not being a diva. At least I don't think I am. But Rob was the first pick of the draft, which is, I mean, to be honest, it was a little surprising to me because I think I saw Asel sign up like to buy himself, but maybe that was a bluff or something. I don't know. Um, but Rob Jr. to me, I pretty much always pick him. I don't think I've ever really not picked him because I've teamed with him a lot of times. To me, in SMUU, he's one of the best. He's one of the most reliable. So I think even though PDT can obviously take it, I think this is, I feel pretty comfortable building Rob. And also, I hope Rob beats PDT pretty handily because I play UU Classic versus PDT right after this game. And I hope he's tilted because I don't feel like losing and I don't think I'm good enough to beat him right now. So yeah, go Rob. Um. So next we have Dingbat versus Gondra. Yeah, it is signing for the free likes and not drafting yourself. That is pretty optimal, I'd say. And it also, it keeps people on their toes. I remember when we were planning, we were like, oh yeah, I guess Excel, he'll probably draft himself, especially if Pac's not signing up. And then I remember IP also PN'd me trying to fuck around with me, saying like, what, like, are you guys self buying? And we're like, no. And he's like, oh, so what happens if I pick Punny? And we're like, I don't know, we can't stop you, man. But anyway, that is unrelated. Um, Dingbat versus Gondra. Gondra, I have more like faith in. Typically, I always do. Dingbat though, he's pretty solid at this tier. I don't remember if he won last week though. Um, he played Sylvie, I think. I didn't really pay close attention to that game. Gondra's game, I know that he I know that Elfusion was like upset about luck in the game. I don't remember much else about that game either, but in neutral luck, if Gondra brings a good team, which he probably will, I will probably pick him. I like Dingbat's style though. Dingbat's teams, they kind of look like they're from like the end of current gen sometimes, but he plays well with them. He's a good pilot with his teams, even if they're like a little wacky sometimes. Nolorium versus Fake. So I noticed I was comparing like the power rankings from this year to last year, and Fake has been ranked seventh both times, which is kind of weird to me because Fake is like, I think he's pretty good at the game. I think I've seen him, play Black White UU a good amount. I don't remember his records, but I've definitely seen him win games. Um, Nolorium, this is like his first Black White UU tour since UU Snake 2, I think. I teamed with him, I remember that. I think he did okay. I remember he played Rain and lost. So I mean, I said he did okay, but I'm only remembering his losses. Nolorium, I opened up his game. It looked like he was kind of owning RS, and I'm like, okay, well, I guess this is over. And I X'd out of the game. So I don't know what else happened that game. And Fake, I think, lost last week, maybe. You know what? Actually, let's look. It's underused. UU Snake. Week 1. Fake. Oh, he lost to Rain, right? Yeah. He lost to Rain. And, sometimes losing to Rain, that just happens. So, I'm not going to really hold that against him. But, I guess, see, I would have predicted Fake, like, normally, because, I know he's more in tune with the tier recently, even if developments haven't been that, even if things haven't progressed that much since Nolorium last played, but Nolorium did make it to quarterfinals of Classic, and while those tiers are completely different from Black White UU, I think that is an impressive feat. My gut's saying Nolorium. I've seen him win quite a bit in Black White OU lately, and so that logic maybe it doesn't apply that well to this, but he's done well in tournaments recently, so I'm gonna respect that. Thiago versus LPZ. I picked both of these guys last week, I think, and both of them lost. They played, and I remember I was watching his game. I was watching this game, the LPZ game, and I was like kind of like yelling in my team chat, like, "Why the fuck are you not spinning?" And then like me and I think I was talking to Anna as well, and like we kind of slowly realized that he did not actually have spin. He had like close combat, aerial ace, stone edge, and something that wasn't revealed. So it's probably like priority, mock, or sucker. And we were like getting really like kind of annoyed that he wasn't spinning. So he lost. And Thiago, he's good with the bulky teams. I don't really know who I would have picked in this if it didn't happen already. Like for the games that already happened, I more or less know like who I would have thought would win. But this is like, mm, I might just leave it as is and just not count it. I don't know. Hazup versus Zern. So Zern won pretty handily last week. I remember that. Um, and Hazup, I didn't watch all of his games because I think one of our games was happening during that time. But Hazup was playing BFM, and I saw that it was ending with a curse Lapras, boosted up to full. And when I saw that, it was kind of settling in, like, maybe we shouldn't have freed this thing. Maybe that was a stupid idea. I don't know though, because it's just one game. I don't know how much people are going to use it. I don't know how much people are going to prepare for it. But anyway, I always shit on Haste-up teams, and I probably am going to continue to do that, but he very clearly makes it work. And even though I think as an overall player, Zern is probably better. I mean, Haste-up has been getting good records in this tier for like quite some time. He never really does poorly, and I think he went like round 4 this year, which is kind of surprising. I mean, considering that the ADV pool wasn't that like, it didn't have a lot of depth. So that was a good call from the Santa Condas to get him that late, quote unquote. But yeah, I'm gonna pick Ace up. We have Vanny versus Rahel. I've seen Rahel play like games of Pokemon before. I don't really know what tiers. I don't really remember them that well, and I haven't seen him play in a little while. So I'm kind of surprised he signed up. I guess he came back after a break. Um, Vanny, he obviously has much, 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 much more experience. And if I was Cole in that game last week, like Vanny brought like anti-cheese, I think, with like fucking HP Grass Magneton. I think maybe that was someone else, but I'm pretty sure it was Vanny. And I know what happened to Cole. That would have been very demoralizing, but Vanny, I've played him recently as well in the GCUU Cup. Um, he stalled me, and I don't remember the other two games, but I think I won. So anyway, I guess I'll pick him. I don't know. YBW versus Sabalette. I also predicted both of these players to lose last week. I think. YBW, I forgot who he played. I think he played Roizen, and I only predicted Roizen because like I saw that name when I was like kind of looking at, oh, maybe this is an RBY player we could get, and I didn't recognize YBW, so I probably predicted against him. Sabalette, on the other hand, I've definitely seen talk about this tier quite a bit before. And she won last week. I didn't really watch the RBY games because aside from my own, because I have no idea what the fuck is going on there. But yeah, I guess this is safe, so to speak. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I didn't count this, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 7-4. For the other games that happened, I'll usually pick like who I thought would have won, but I can't really in good faith say like, yeah, this guy, Thiago would have won or LPZ would have won, because they're both on pretty equal level. I'd say they've both been very tenured with the tier. Anyway, the Primarinas versus the Wormpools. Both won last week. The Wormpools came back pretty nicely after we had a 4-0 lead. 4-0? It was 4-0, right? Yeah, it was 4-0, and then we lost the week 5-7. So, definitely good from the Wormpools. I may or may not be depressed about that. But anyway, Dr. PhD BJ versus Dugza. This guy, I know he plays other metagames, which is usually a good sign for tournaments because somehow players that come from other metas somehow like shit on everyone. So, but he did lose last week. I don't know to who though. Dunox. Okay. You don't understand why BJ is even here? Why would you say that? That's a little mean. I mean, yeah, he's not a UU main, but I mean, there are a lot of players here who are kind of fresh anyway. So, Oh, yeah. Like, why are you being a hater? Anyway, Dugsa did win last week, and I've seen him play way more, so I'm just gonna pick Dugsa. Lily versus Booty. Sabella Booty, he subbed out last week. Um, and his sub Payush won. I think that's how you say his name, Payush. I hope I'm getting that right. But Lily is obviously the UTL. I know Booty cares, and he'll put up a good fight, but I mean, I don't know. I don't really feel good rooting against Lily unless she really starts to like crumble. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but Lily's a safe pick for me. Corporate N versus Floss. Floss lost last week because I think Drew like got a lucky bird with Steam Eruption versus him. So I think that was a little unfortunate. If I'm wrong, feel free to point that out. Corporate N, I think he won. Where is this? He beat Leru. Okay, I'm not gonna bother watching that game because it's a Leru game. It's probably gonna be really boring. Um, but Corporate N has been doing quite well. In tournaments recently, I think he made classic playoffs and he lost to someone. It might have been Liam. Or Liam or Franco or Dunux. I'm not sure, but he lost to someone, unless I'm completely forgetting. And I think he won DPPU Cup as well. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't matter. This is SV. I'm just gonna pick him though because I know he's very motivated. He's new blood. That's usually a good thing in tournaments like Yu Snake. Um, Next we have Ninja Dog versus Danny. Danny is he's a pretty good player, but I've also seen him like kind of fuck around and lose games that he should have no business losing. But he has a very high ceiling to me. Um, but I think his worst games were in UUPL. Ninja Dog, he usually does well in these side tournaments. I think he did pretty well in UU World Cup. I'm asking to be slotted into both of you the next chance I get. Okay. Ninja Dog. I'm just gonna pick Ninja Dog. Udon Girl. Did she win last week? Uh, she lost. Oh, she played attribute. Okay. Yeah, I'm not really gonna hold that against her. Kither is a very good player. I don't know. I feel like I never pick Udon Girl in these tournaments, but like I never predict her to win. I just know that she likes Pokemon with choice specs a lot. There are like a few players like that, but I don't remember the other ones who will just slap choice specs on like every team they use. Kither, I don't know. Is it Kither or Kiter? I feel like it's Kither. Um, Udon Girl is an Umfuga alt. That would be funny. That would be really, really funny. Um, yeah, I guess I will pick. Fuck it. I'm gonna do Udon Girl just so I can say like, yeah, I picked her for once in my life. Ziri versus Chaitanya. Ziri, he won versus someone eternally, right? And he's been playing the tier for like years upon years upon years upon years. Chaitanya, a lot of people were like very um, unsure as to why he's starting in SM because usually he plays like ORAS or I think he's played SS and SP before. I don't really remember that well. It's definitely K I Ther. I don't know. It doesn't sound right. I don't know. Maybe someone who has said it before can tell me. Oh yeah, by the way, if the men's game starts, someone let me know because I'm not looking at Discord right now. I see that I have three highlights that I'm not gonna look at right now. Um, Anyway, I think Ziri's a pretty safe pick. Chaitanya, he like played fine. I think he did the thing that everyone does versus ESM. He brought Z Water Latias, and unfortunately that doesn't work anymore. So even though ESM has brought that team like 15 fucking times, yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I'm pretty comfortable picking Ziri here. Scale, he beat a sub last week. Yeah, Ashball, he subbed in for the strap. Um, versus Liam though. Liam he did lose last week, and Liam has a tendency to bring like weird shit like Quillfish and Blissey, and I think like Curum. Uh, Gum is playing the finals of the PU Tour. Man, I really should just stop what I'm fucking doing and just watch that. But unfortunately, this is a UU stream. Um. Anyway, Liam is like 16-2 in ORS tours before his game last week or some insane shit like that. And that is UUFPL, so like a lower, lower standard players aren't as good. But it's still very hard to do. So I'm pretty comfortable picking Liam here, even though Scale, he's very well known for bringing like absolute insanity. I think based off playing, Liam is definitely better. Uh, Finch versus Avigaro both had some really funny games last week. Maybe it's better if I don't talk about them too much. I know people on Finch's team maybe are not the most happy about that. That was like the first Alkion game versus Finch that I've seen without Alkion really like looking the shit out of Finch. And Alkion versus Finch is honestly one of my favorite pairings because it just somehow, usually before this, it somehow happens that Alkion just gets really lucky and wins. Finch versus Ibigar though. I mean, both are okay. Finch is obviously like the second best behind Punny. So I guess I'll pick Finch. Like whatever. Fatty versus Baraldo. I feel like sort of similar to Rob. I'm gonna pick Fatty or like Rob and Ace Up. I'm gonna pick Fatty versus like 90% of people in the tier. Baraldo's a very good player. Like this year he's been popping off in a lot of tournaments. Unfortunately, DPPUU is like the one tier he has not been doing that in. So I mean, he didn't really play. I don't think he played bad last week. But that game though, Baraldo versus Michu. So when it started, I was we had Entei lead and he had Reggie Rock lead, and I was like, my jaw literally dropped. And the first thing I did was I asked Donnie P in our game discussion chat, like, how much did Baraldo fucking pay you? Because like that's a very unfortunate lead matchup. But yeah, Fatty pretty handily here. I think I feel pretty comfortable about that. C versus Gorex. Both C and Zern, I asked to sign up for this tournament to play ADV. Unfortunately, we did not get either of them because they got swiped from us, but it is what it is. C, she lost last week, and I rate her very highly as a player. And I was watching that game, and I don't remember it entirely right now, but she was gonna win, and she was in a position, and it looked to me like how did she lose this? And she taunted the Scyther after it SD'd, which is very, very unfortunate. Gorex won pretty handily, very handily last week. This guy loves asking people to sign up for tours and not getting. Okay, but like it's Snake. I can't do anything about that. Like if it was PL, like yeah, I'd understand. But in Snake, it's like much different. It's like very annoying when someone gets yoinked from you like that. My biggest hater is here. My biggest hater, the VTuber's biggest hater is here. Hello, Pack. Anyway, I think that taunt, that mess up is just gonna be a one-off. So I'm gonna pick C. The show versus Alive. Alive brought a pretty interesting team last week. I was like kind of surprised to see Rust Talk Sandslash and Swords Dance Vileplume. Esterosa, the show, he played stall. He won somehow. It was stall, so I definitely didn't give a shit as to watching it. Like I don't care. Like I'm not gonna watch that. GSC I like watching unless it's Hypno Mirrors or stall is involved. You're buying me 2 burritos in like 2 months. Oh well. I will buy you 2 burritos for sure, but it will not be as a result of our bet, because I am praying and I'm hoping and I'm confident that we will win this tour, but I'm also praying. Anyway, the show, I guess he seems to be back on track after what seemed to be kind of a like meh UUPL this year. So I'll pick him. Not Very Cake versus Mr. Soup. Um, Mr. Soup plays like a lot of random fucking old gen tiers. I've noticed like PUs, ZUs, RBYUU, GSCUU, GCNU, blah blah blah. Like I notice he's very proficient in those tiers. Oh, gone with the ladder tour. Nice, 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 nice. But I definitely would have picked Soup here, 100%, because one, he plays those tiers like I mentioned too. He beat Torchic, and to me, Torchic is like the goat for this tier. So if you beat Torchic, you're probably good. Um. Anyway, so what do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so it probably won't be a clean sweep like this. Though we did get a clean sweep last week with the Santa Condas. That was kind of crazy. Anyway, 9 and 3. So we have one more, one more series. I don't know if they're gonna get fucked, but I think it's. I mean, Udon versus Kitter is pretty close. Corporate versus Floss is pretty close. Yeah, I guess those are the. Well, Estarosa versus Alive is close. And one of their games, I guess the one I predicted them to win already happened that they won. So whatever. Anyway, Asco Villains versus the Dragonaires. The Ascos lost last week. I thought they were owning, but I guess they weren't. I saw Mence and Passion win, and I saw Sierra win. It's like, oh yeah, it's fucking over. But then they lost somehow. So, yeah. Maybe they'll turn it around this week. Yeah, Surings versus BFM just happened, and we will get to that game later. Got luck, yeah, I'm sure. Anyway, Mence versus Viv. Two players who are definitely very good. Both. Well, I don't know how much of a shit Mence gives about Yu right now, but Viv definitely he's always been very into a tier. Like if he gets into it, he plays pretty well. I mean sometimes he'll have hiccups, but I think he's a good player. But Mence has been winning like basically everything this year, so what time is it? 6:33. Okay, so I don't know if we'll get to that game. Like if these predicts will last till the game. Anyway, Passion versus Andy Boy. I am the biggest Passion fan on the planet. Despite what he will tell you, I am the biggest fan. And it's very unfair what Askov and Frank did to me, but it is what it is, Passion will win for them, but Passion should be winning for us. But just some things in life just aren't fair. The team Mence's brain will flashbang you IRL. Well, I have a headache, so let's hope not. Yeah, you know what? Maybe like after I'm done, maybe I'll just like get some water and like maybe we can watch it. I don't know. I don't want to sit here for like years doing nothing. Anyway, TPP versus Mute. TPP lost last week in SS, I think. Mute won versus HS. I never really predict Mute to win anything, somehow. I mean, I think he's a good player, though. Especially, he's improved lately, so I think I'm fine just picking him. Sierra Poi versus Bellyburn. I already talked about Sierra. We're not gonna go over it again. I'm just gonna bullet him every week. We don't need to say anymore. So Airfare is back in SS after he was put into SM for reasons unknown. That was definitely feeding him to the wolves. Is it not pronounced Mute? I used to think it was like Moot or something like that, but apparently it's Mute or some shit. It's Moot? Okay, well, I'm sorry, double Moot. It's funnier to say Mute though, so maybe I'll keep saying it. Anyway, he got thrown to the wolves for sure. Just got fed to Rob Jr. for no particular reason, and it seems like the same thing is happening here, even though he has a slightly larger chance. Airfare is really funny to me. I think maybe he could win. Maybe if the stars align, maybe he'll win. But Oh, did I almost bold him? Oh, that was a mistake. Yeah, we'll bold TDK. Oh shit. It would look very confusing if if I bolded Airfare. What were trust? Yeah, I know he won the SSUU Cup. We were considering getting him for SS. He's like, he's not bad at the game, but TDK is, they're very good at the game. They farmed SCL last year, and even though they lost last week, they lost to Luthier, so like whatever. I'm not really gonna hold that against them. Lax versus Sage. I have not seen Lax play SM since like I teamed with him in UUPL 3 years ago on a team managed by someone that will not be named. At SCL was Mickey. How is it Mickey? Why would it have been Mickey? I mean they seem to be shitting on everyone, so you don't care. Okay, I don't know what to say then. Yeah, Lax versus Sage though. Lax is, he's definitely performed well in SM at points. I remember he was our BO3 slot and he won a good amount in SM, I think. So between that and Sage though I rate higher in SM, so and I'm biased, very biased towards her, so I'm probably gonna pick her. Yeah. So now we have Elfusion versus Sylvie. Both lost last week. Elfusion, I think he got mad, and you know what? Did he say GG? Let's look. Let's look. It's very important if he said GG after he lost or not. Like, okay. What the heck is for both of these teams? These are both very Liam. Well, no. Gondra's team is very Liam Pill. There's a Chestnut, there's a Blissey, there's a Suicune. But this wasn't this. I don't know. I don't think Liam has brought this before. Yeah, he just said yeah. Dude, I hate it when people say yeah. It's just two fucking letters, man. Anyway, whatever. Anyway, on to more important things. Sylvie has been tryharding a lot in this tier for like the past like 6 months, I think. Elfusion did very well in UU Snake last year, then kind of slowed down in UU PL. I'm not kicking him while he's down. I'm just saying it takes one second at most to just say 2 letters. That's all you need to do. Yeah, you know what? Maybe Well, okay. That aside, would I pick Elfusion or Sylvie? Sylvie I've been working with in RSPL as well. My gut's gonna say Elfusion, so I'll just do that. Goldcat versus RS. I feel like this is like the worst person for RS to face. I like Goldcat is a well-known cheeser, and I did play him recently. I got mad as fuck during that series. I remember for reasons unknown. Well, actually, no, there wasn't reasons unknown. He was being kind of annoying, but I was also being annoying, so it's my fault. Anyway, RS is the better player, but this is like, to me, this is one of the worst possible matchups for him. So I like picking like I don't know. Maybe I should pick RS. The thing is, this time he has Cole to support him with Black White UU builds, and Cole I trust more than 90% of the player base when it comes to Black White UU. So yeah, but for now I'll just pick Goldcat. So Ladon versus Gamma, both. Well, Gamma's not new to this tier at all. He's played it quite a few times, but he always brings kind of wacky shit. Ladon, I don't know how exactly he's preparing, but he's been shitting on everyone and like TPPOU lately, and I have seen him. He was on my team in DPPPL, and I believe he did pretty well. So I'll pick Ladon, I guess. He calls himself the son of Osgood, and I basically used Osgood teams for like half the tour in DPPPL, and I also used Osgood teams in UU Snake last year. So yeah, I'll pick Ladon. So Sterlings versus BFM. I would have picked BFM because, and I've told BFM this many times. I've said this, I've said this in the Discord many times. playing BFM. I'm 0-3 versus him, and playing BFM is one of like my least favorite things to do. I fucking hate it. Like playing him is like getting a lobotomy. Genuinely, I hate it. I don't know. Like trying to figure out a game plan versus him. He's gotten much better in in the building department. He's definitely gotten like, dude, I'm fucking stuttering trying to think about BFM. Oh my god, I might need to catch my breath. But BFM, I would have predicted to win for sure. Because regardless of how much I hate playing him, he has improved in both the builder and his game plans. Even though he hasn't had like stellar records, I don't know what he. I know he didn't do that well in UUPL this year because he was in GSC, and GSC does not really seem like his kind of tier. But I'm always rooting for him to win. But anyway, Sirwings, the Askovs, they benched Cam after last week, and I mentioned this in my write-up in the power rankings, but Frank highlighted me in a chat begging me to help them in ADV. So that's usually never a good sign. But Sirwings won. I would not have expected that, and Sirwings played pretty well, I think. It was like kind of a shitty matchup for BFM as well, especially because BFM had a Druid Cool that couldn't really break Sableye, and Sirwings had Surf, EQ, and Focus Punch on his Blastoise. That's a set I'm a very big fan of right now. I have been spamming the fuck out of Blastoise lately in like Cup and like other tours I've been playing ADV in, so I'm a big Blastoise fan. So, but regardless, if the game didn't happen already, I probably would pick BFM. But I guess I'm happy to be wrong. You have ADV muted. Well, yeah, I don't know. I mean, good for you, I guess. Anyway, Dawnbuster versus Cole. So I brought up Cole earlier. You know, I trust him a lot for Black White UU. But this is not Black White UU. He's played GSC a good number of times in the past few years. He somehow, he always does kind of okay. Well, I don't know, actually. I don't know how he did in UUPL. Maybe he got owned. I don't know. I don't remember. But normally I'd pick Dawnbuster, because after, like, taking a break for, like, a year or something, she's back. And she was telling me today, like, when I was saying that, like, well, Kabutops couldn't have been that bad because it literally fucking won. She's like, oh, no, but something else could have won. I'm like, yeah, but Kabutops won, right? So it can't be that awful. So I'm sticking to my guns, and because of that, I'm picking Cole. I think she lost last week as well. So, well, Cole also lost, but that was like I said, that was a very demoralizing game. Cole 49 got owned every tournament he entered for the last 2 years. This is not true. He did lose, and when he was with me in UUPL and DPP. But he did win, like, a good amount of games in GSC when I was with him in whatever the fuck it's called, UU Snake last year with the Prime Arenas. So, 2021 Idols. That was 2022. Yeah, I know it was our DPP slot. I remember it much more than everyone else. It's a bit of a trauma. It's a bit traumatic for me. But anyway, we're picking Cole. Anyway, last one, Unknown Dragon versus Roizen, and basically, I'll be right back. Actually, give me 1 second. My cat's meowing. Okay, all right. Just need to get that out of the way. My cat, when he's meowing and he like wants to get out or he wants to get in, he won't stop until he gets what he wants. You'd be lying if you said you knew half these RBY players. Yeah, I don't really know many of them. Like let's go down. So, YBW, I've never really heard of. Sabalette, I have heard of. So actually, well, yeah, maybe I've heard of a good number of these. Not very cake. Didn't like Frank like get into some beef because of this? Like at the beginning of the season, I feel like something with that happened, and we were talking about it in Ducks. But yeah, Mr. Soup I've seen before, but not because of RBYUU. Unknown Dragon, He's like, to me, Torchic and Unknown Dragon, they're the best in this tier. So I mean, and that's because they've just been shitting on everyone in prior tours. But both Torchic and UD lost last week. Roizen, he also lost last week. Yeah, he was part of the Santa Contest sweep, I think. So yeah, I'll pick Unknown Dragon. Can I highlight this? Okay. Um, I won't be doing predicts for my own team, unfortunately. I know some people like to do that. If future like in future streams, if anyone would like to come on, I won't have like every human being on, but if anyone on a different team, would like to come on and we can talk about the tournament, I guess, and maybe the VTubers games could be predicted. Yes, it would be funny, but you know what? Okay. Maybe. These aren't counting towards my score. Wait, no, wrong one. I'll let you guys also like influence me a little. But I'll probably only predict a few games. I'm not calling my players ass. So actually, before I do that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so 7-5. Even though no, these are the Dragonaires, right? Not the Dragon Knights. The Dragon Knights won last week, but the Dragonaires lost. Bold Mimilucha, yeah, versus Alkion. I've never seen Alkion really play that much, current gen or whatever. I did see that that game, the Oras game, right? I think that was Alkion, and I know it was Dream as well, who like perpetrated is not the right word, but Alkion subbed in like very late at night, and Dream brought stall, and Alkion was like not happy about that. You just got the matchup. Bold everyone but six. I'm not gonna not bold 691. 691 is very good. He threw me in the dumpster in UU World Cup, so I definitely will not. Pick against him. So you know what I will do? I'm gonna bold just Franco because Drew thinks Franco is like the second coming. So I don't know. Maybe Drew's already given up. Yeah, 691 is very fire. Eternal Snowman versus Etern. I'm definitely gonna pick someone who has the full name. Which one else? So I'm gonna pick Real because he needs a self-esteem boost. He's always just like every time he wins, he says that he played like dog shit, and then when he loses, regardless of whether he played bad or not, he'll just be like, "Yeah, I'm the worst fucking player alive." It is a random player to Pepe sub. It's very weird. I mean, they both have Just in their name, and it doesn't. In Drew's case, it also doesn't help that Just Franco, like the J and the F are capitalized. Meanwhile, Just Drew, like the J and the D, they're lowercase. That doesn't bode well. Lissa versus the Strap is a highlight. However, I'm gonna pick Lissa because I have to, and also, while the Strap was a part of my SCL team in 2021, I've teamed with Reina on like 1,500 different things. Punny, so this is like honestly, this might be the one game where I could maybe see Punny like maybe losing. Like I'm the biggest Punny fan on the planet when it comes to this tier, and in every tournament we've teamed together for this tournament. Not for this tournament, for this tier, he ends up shitting on everyone. So I will pick Punny, but I respect Chulio's building a lot, and he did get me into the tier like almost 7 years ago at this point, but he did get me into the tier, so I'll have to respect that. You think Reina's gonna get farmed? I don't know about that. I hope everyone wins. I don't want to lose again, obviously. This is the tour for the VTubers. We're back with the vengeance after getting hoed in UUPL. It was very unfair, very undeserved. They just hate us just because. very unfortunate. Reina played like PDT last week. I don't know about that, but that was a fucking wild game. Towards the end, I was like freaking the fuck out because I think I was like, why did we let the Slowking get toxic? And I was like going into Doomer mode almost. But then Mega Doom did Mega Doom things, I guess, and that let us win. Okay, so Michio versus Exoa. I have to root for my DPP player. I told him that I'm gonna start calling him Big Meech because that reminds me of that one Rick Ross song. The one with Plies. I think it was Plies or Styles P. I don't know, but I used to listen to it a lot when I was a kid. And Michio's name, he reminds me of Rick Ross saying that. So I'm gonna pick Michio. Doomer mode this early is crazy. I mean, I'm not being a doomer, but I'm just praying. I'm praying that we all win. So what's left? Rash versus Dunox. I mean, I don't know. I don't have anything to say about these other ones. Attribute somehow has been winning every fucking SS game he's played, so maybe I should pick him, but I'm not going to. And I might just leave the other ones. Torchic is the GOAT to me for this tier. Yeah. You think Rash is hella losing? I mean, he's fresh, but I think he has a lot of potential, and I think that's I'm glad we're getting him. So we'll see how he performs for the rest of the season. Dunox is your GOAT now because you beat him in Tour. Like, did you beat him in UUPL or I don't know when you beat him. So your win looks better. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother predicting the rest though because I don't have anything interesting to say. Maybe we should watch the replays for this now because we're all done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, thank God we won. Thank God. I only predicted just Franco to win. I had to be sure. Dunox lost here mono teams on UULT. Okay, but that's like UULT. Was that on the ladder or was that in the playoffs? I do remember like Dunox like winning versus Meru I think in UULT this year. You want me to do some week 1 reviews? I don't know. Yeah. How long has this been going on, by the way? 52 minutes. Okay. You want me to watch Passion's game? Okay, we'll watch Passion's game. Okay. Let's see. Well, Passion brought the Garg, and I'd say that thing is like an insta win, but I think we brought it in all the SB games we lost last week, so maybe not. I don't know. There are a lot of nasties on both of these. The stupid furry thing. I don't know. I haven't seen him win, but it always looks very menacing in game. Parpar is here. Close the tab. I mean. Okay. Should I watch the game or should I not? I'll let you guys decide. I guess we're gonna pass the time before the Mets game. I need to get water, but I also don't feel like getting up right now. When I started this, I had a headache, but now my head doesn't hurt as much. So I guess talking about Passion winning, maybe that's helped a lot. Watch Ladon's game. It's a masterclass. Okay. We'll watch Ladon's game, wherever that is. Where the hell is it? Oh, let's just search. Is my mic okay, by the way? I have, how I'm, like, viewing the chat is I have my phone open on the Twitch stream, and I'm just looking at the chat from that. Okay. I sound great. Thank you. It means a lot. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, this is already very boring. Oh, Sub Croak. Yeah, I actually remember this, and I remember thinking, like, I don't know about that. And there's a Kanga as well, and Kanga's very awkward these days. Oh, there's an Alakazam. This thing I fucking hate. So I'm actually very surprised that, Ladon won with this, because this thing is, like, useless. I hate this thing. Like, I don't know, is that Is that specs? It's not. It's not. It's not life orb. So, um, I can approve of Scarf, and I don't hate specs. But if you're bringing life orb, I'm not gonna support you. Oh, that's a bad crit. Oh, damn. But yeah, honestly, running into running into a fat Oma, even though he quaked it, running into a fat Oma with the Kanga is not fun. Um, yeah, dude, like late game Primeape is always very scary. Did he not have Aqua Jet? He didn't have Aqua Jet. Okay. Well, not like it would have saved him, but it's Sash counter. That's interesting, but that's so reliant on like you not having hazards up on your side. And I mean, there's no hazard control. There's, well, maybe this Mismagius is taunt. And I don't know, this tier, it's not like super hard to get rocks up in. No GG. No GG. Are we? Well, I don't know. He probably said it, and then the replay just didn't go through. Is this started yet? No. No. I don't want to watch. Oh wow, it's a mono water. That's interesting, but not interesting enough for me to give a shit about it. Yeah, Afusion probably said it too. No, I vaguely remember. I remember that Afusion didn't say it. What kind of vibes do you think like someone is trying to show off when they're saying yeah or even yeah GG and then the game is over? Like, I don't know. I don't like the yeah GG. Um, I remember like if I'm whining, then usually I'll just start saying some random bullshit and then I'll be like yeah GG whatever. Sometimes I'll be like look in the rest. It is what it is. Blah blah blah. I remember in one game I was like think that's GG and honestly looking back at it that kind of pissed me off that I said that. It's like so it's like kind of it's not like aggressive but it's a little extra. You thought about doing Evo mode bit for UU World Cup. You weren't around. You weren't around for this. I wanted to ask you to join us, but I'm like, no. Passion definitely never wants to play Pokemon again, but I guess I was wrong. Maybe if you were on our team, maybe we wouldn't have gone from like 9-5 to like 11-13 or something. Maybe. Oh, UUSD. Okay. Oh, dude, where's the game? Neither of them are on. Okay, whatever. Let's watch another game. I'm not watching this one for sure. Not fucking watching that. We're not watching RBY. We're not watching this. What do you think we should watch? You want me to watch that? Well, I can't. I don't have the Twitch chat open on my computer, so it'll be a while to look at it. Watch you and Parpar play for UU Blitz. Oh, if that's starting, yeah, I'll watch that. I'll watch that. Yeah. If you guys are gonna play, I'll cover it live. Maybe. Do you think like how I don't know how many seconds of delay there is here actually. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so there's like 4 or 5 seconds of delay, I guess. I don't know what the what the policy was. I'm hoping that neither Frank nor Parpar decide to listen in. That would not. Maybe I'd get in trouble for that. Starting a tour game the minute one of his players is supposed to play. Yeah, I try to balance out my games so that if I'm managing this tour, I don't want to play for something while another game from my team is happening. Let me check Discord on my phone. I have 7 highlights. The more you PM me telling me to look at this UU ladder tour thing, the less I'm going to do it. Okay, then I'm just looking at my highlights. Imagine your opponent saves the replay before you say GG and all of history believes you're a salty noob. Yeah, maybe Fusion did say GG. Maybe I'm just being an asshole for no reason. Or maybe even if he didn't, maybe I'm just being an asshole for no reason anyway. Anyway, let me look at the Twitch chat again. Okay, can you guys start already? Like, I'm really fucking bored. Um, and again, neither of these guys are online. Wrote an essay about why it was a good game in our server. Oh, I hope so. I hope so. Make a whole thesis statement on why actually that was a good game. You know, I've had my light off the whole day. Well, not the whole day, but yeah, the whole day. And now it's dark in my room. So let me I have this app thing that lets you like turn up, how bright or how dim the light is and different colors and shit like that. So okay, yeah, now it's good now. I didn't want to be like streaming in the freaking dark or something. Uh, you want me to? Oh well, maybe I would, but we have some real gaming going on here. Didn't Frank bring this in a UU thing, SEL last week, and didn't he lose? Yeah, he lost. I remember he lost, and Parpar's team looks fucking nasty. So maybe Frank should just forfeit. Oh wow, these are. Oh, it's balloon. Oh, that's not nice. Yeah, the fucking thing is dead now. Okay, maybe the Sinisty will break through everything. Maybe. I haven't seen a Tinkaton in this tier in like ages. I wonder if it'll drop in RU. Okay, are we gonna Terra now? Oh, let's see. Who's if we're gonna Terra? Yep. Oh, okay. Okay. I was about to say a play, I was about to say a play, but I shit. Oh my god. Frank got fucked. Oh my god. Frank, what the fuck are you doing? Oh my god. Stop. Okay, well, at least it's leech wiping. At least there's that, and it's tinted one, so something's gonna die. At least I hope. Oh my god, never mind. Okay, I guess it didn't die. But it'll be getting a kill at least. Maybe you sucker or something here. Never mind. Yeah, Frank, you should probably just forfeit at this point. He's been getting fucked up. Oh, dude, Parpar's using the shit-ass Bleakwind Storm. If he used Hurricane, that shit would have hit. I promise you that would have hit. The girls are hinting. Oh, well, at least he got the speed drop. I guess that's big. Dude, I'm having trouble fucking breathing watching this Frank game. Oh my god. I don't know what the mute command is. Because maybe if I keep watching this, I'm gonna start choking. Okay. Well, I mean, this is definitely over. Unless this like somehow lives. Never mind. Never mind. Maybe? No. There's a Tinkaton at full health. You do win these, but unfortunately, you're not playing Frank. Or, well, you're not the one playing. It's Frank here. Oh my god, dude. Where's it? Oh, Mence is on. Okay. Can someone highlight Viv and tell him to get on? Because, the thing is, I wasn't really planning to do live commentary for Pokemon, like, streaming here. I mostly wanted to just... I was thinking of sticking to, like, predictions or, random viability rankings, something like that. Oh, there's Viv. Okay, cool. But, I was thinking, like, it's kind of hard to, set up a stream during, a certain time period just for one game. And then during weekends, it's kind of awkward because there's a whole bunch of games going on at once, and I'm going to be wanting to watch mine, so on and so forth. But anyway, both are here. I have it turned off, right? Okay, good. We got some more entertainment coming here. Wow, Frank's team looks kind of bad. What the hell is the fish doing here? You won with this last week. I didn't remember that, so I guess I'm sorry. Okay, well the Heatran is dead. Well, not really, but come on, start the damn Mence game already. I'm already bored of watching Frank. Oh, shit. Is that Specs? That's gotta be. Yeah, it has to be Specs. Oh, the game started. Okay. Oh wow. Oh, you weren't kidding. This team is some fucking meth. Oh man. Meanwhile, I feel like I've seen Vip's team before, but probably not. He has the furry, but um, yeah, I don't know. Shiftry's gonna go kind of crazy. I don't know how much knock does, but see, oh, Zero used it. Did Zero really use this team? He didn't use this team. The one Mence used. He brought the teapot. Oh, the one Frank is using. Oh. Now I'm ashamed because I was so into the Zero game and now I completely forgot his team. I just remembered the teapot. But anyway, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on here. Actually, you know what? Well, this timer's going on. Are you gonna Terra here, or is this thing just gonna kill something again? Yeah. Oh, Frank. Oh, that's unfortunate. But I guess this kind of goes in. Okay, so we have the Cleavor. This thing's probably gonna Stone Axe, and unless this is Spin Quack, these rocks are gonna stay up forever. Not like he has really a great switch in the Stone Axe anyway, because the Duck is just gonna get owned by the close combat anyway. Probably same thing for the Gastro unless it's like max physical defense. I mean these things are like Sash, are they not? Yeah, so it should be okay for Mence unless he gets confused or something. But staying in here is an insane play, so I don't know though. So the future Hydreigon, yeah, that doesn't get one right, or it's just the Shiftry and the Bramblegast, yeah. Oh, well, okay, this is a Tailwind team, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that definitely makes sense. Now you can, oh, I don't know what to do here. I haven't seen Cleavor in quite a while. I used to, like, run into it every now and again, and, oh, nice play by Mence. Oh, if Viv knocked there, oh, that would have been depressing, but how do you switch it? This thing is Poltergeist, right? Like, there's no ghost resist. There's no ghost resist. This thing is, like, sending something to hell. Oh my god. This game is gonna be so stupid. Okay, let's see how much it does. Okay, it hits. Oh, that fucking throttled him. Did Frank win the game? Oh, he did win. Oh wow, very proud of you, Frank. Anyway. Yeah, he pulled it again. Tailwind's already over. It's annoying. Jesus, that did so much damage though. I didn't really know how this Wind Rider shit worked, but this is scary. This is really scary. I mean, Viv has like, he has good mons here, but I don't know. It's just hard to switch into a lot of things. Then again, I don't even what like resists ghosts that's common in this tier. There's like Hydra. That might be it. Quack Quack does kind of send you to hell if it clicks correctly, but it hasn't so far. So at least you can take solace in that. Jesus, dude, I'm fucking out of breath, low-key. I should have gotten a glass of water here before I started, but I don't feel like leaving my room. Okay. I guess, like, whatever attack this has is gonna kill it. I don't know. I don't know what to say about this right now. Yeah, you can definitely snowball with your Wind Rider mons. Definitely. I hate it when people use their timer. Oh, actually, no, I don't. People should be using their timer. I just don't feel like waiting. Oh, nice play. Okay, if this like somehow has U-turn for some reason, I literally die. But as Mence, you fire off something and you kill something. Actually, Well, yeah. You definitely just kill something here. U-turn. I mean, yeah, probably not, but U-turn probably wouldn't have killed. I wonder what you do as Viv here, though. Like, I don't know. I don't think he wins this. He just can't apply the pressure fast enough. Especially because, well, Heatran might not have had rocks, but Jesus Christ, that's Life Orb too. If it was Specs, that's one thing, but Life Orb just O-code that fucking thing. And how do you even revenge kill this? Well, Tailwind isn't up, I guess. Yeah, I guess you go into this. I wonder if this is modest or something. Uh, Come on, man. Just click something. Quackable's animation really pissed me off for the longest time. It kind of like gives me a headache sometimes. Just because, like, well, especially if like it's the back sprite. The front one isn't as bad, but the back one, I don't know, it just does something. Yeah, it is the ducky, and it's a very cool design to me, but my brain just doesn't accept it. Oh, Terra Steel. Imagine if that paired, I would have just fucking forfeited right there. Okay, so we got something going. The problem is because you don't have rocks, that Cleavor still probably. Oh well, this too actually. I forgot about that. Unless this is Scarf, like Aqua Step, it could be, but probably not. Yeah, I think you win. I did predict Mets, right? Just making sure. Okay, thank the Lord. He did the underspeed Hoopa. Yeah. I don't know why I brought up Scarf if he undersped Hoopa. I haven't seen this thing in this tier for a long time, and I feel like whenever this thing comes out, it either like does everything or does absolutely fucking nothing. It is RUBL, right? Oh yeah. Well, fucking counter is here. That does absolute jack shit. But there are two grass types, and the Torn is dead, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, Mets should win. Is there a poison here? No. Oh, he tailwinded it. Okay. Uh, how much is the thing at? Yeah, no. Spikes, I mean, they're going to be good, but they'll break the sash, at least, of Cleavor, so that helps. Yeah, it was an epic spike, because this Jugulus was not doing shit to Gastro. Go back to Quack. Oh, uh-oh. Yeah, this shit is probably donezo now. Oh, well, okay, well, for reference, Bleakwind Storm also would have missed. 100%. Eject button, what the hell? What the hell is it? Well, actually, no, I get what eject button is for, actually. No, I get it. But does CC kill this if he has it? I don't know if he's CC, but I wonder what Viv's game plan here to win this. I mean, there is like a slight chance, I think, but it's really unfortunate that the Heatran died. Come on, click something. I mean, if this is Agility Thunderous, that would also be funny, but I really don't think that would be a thing. Okay, Earth Power, this thing dies, okay. Yeah, the Okie Dokie can't win. Well, I guess it could, technically, but probably not. How fast is that thing? 284, okay, so not the best, not the worst. Not the worst speed tier. I was like wondering if it was like 300 something. But yeah, without rocks, this is probably a lost cause. Yeah, the squad, like I feel like Mence is very good at winning with stupid, bad teams that don't make sense. Poison? Okay, at least there's that, but I don't know. Not like rocks matter at this point. He's just gonna get up a tailwind or he's gonna U-turn. One or the other. So yeah, he doesn't need the stone. Nice. And the Mence is not Terra'd yet, so that only makes things worse. I'm assuming it's Terra Ghost, Bramblegast, and maybe like Terra Dark Shiftry. Yeah, Oki needs to get very lucky to win. And Mence is playing it so that he's not throwing out any of his pieces that are good for the dog. I wonder if like if he Terra'd the dog, if that would have won. I think that would have been good. That would have actually been really good if it was like Terra Electric. Yeah, Shiftry does get Wind Rider. It got it after DLC. I don't know if you can hear my cat. He's meowing. Let me go out of it real quick. Okay, well never mind. I guess he went away. All right. That close combat did I? Oh, that's boosted. Okay, that's why. I was about to say. Like I know Gastro, like whatever side it's not invested in, is kind of squishy, but okay, that is dead. The Tailwind is gone, but not for long. So unless this thing like gets Trailblaze or some shit, or unless this thing agilities, but I really, really doubt that happens. Or if this lives a Poltergeist, but considering Heatran took 89, I really doubt this thing does any better. Yeah, it's +1 pull, so it's not gonna do. Oh well, oh my god, that worked. Why did that work? Okay, well I guess he was sacking it. All right, I would have kept it, but I guess not. I guess he wants Shiftry to win. I don't know. Isn't he throwing this? Isn't he throwing this? Or maybe he's relying on the dog to win. I don't know. I don't know if I agree with this. What? Am I missing something? Maybe he's terrifying and he's just gonna hurricane and then all that. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's over. Viv won. Fuck! Dude, why? My predictions, they're getting fucked up here. Oh, come on. I was so confident too. I was like, thank God I picked Mence, but then somehow, no. Was that the sequence though? I don't think that was the sequence. Maybe Shiftry has Hurricane. Maybe it has a Terra that somehow wins. But I'm expecting it to be Terra. Oh, well, okay. Goodbye. Okay. Viv is won. My predictions are already in shambles. Yeah. Okay. I'd like to believe. I think we're done. Or I think I'm gonna log off for the night for the stream. Yeah, I will. Hopefully, I will upload this to YouTube. This has been going on for an hour and 18 minutes. My throat hurts a little, but this was very fun. So, I hope everyone here enjoyed. I hope everyone watching on YouTube enjoys. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens next week, but I will probably try to upload this. But yeah, my voice is like cracking like shit. I'm stuttering because my throat is dry. But have a good one, everyone. I will talk to you later.